we know he's not hacking. You can even go to his stream and see his mouse camera, which, by the way, big props to him. Chroma key, the green screen on the mouse pad, it's looking a lot better these days. I like it, Lonnie.
So we have the Kestrel, we have the Viper pick as well, or potentially Viper, but they're hovering it for a while, so I'm assuming Hamm's actually going to go through with the Viper here. You've got Sigrid and you've got Dahlia on one side, on Hard Hippo's side, more specifically, blue team, and then red, of course, the Rogue Fathers are still deciding what they want to go with here. Another Sigrid to match it.
Sigrid. I was going to say, Sigrid's not banned for the first time here on the cast, so we get to see Sigrid. Now we get to see double Sigrid. This is going to be interesting. Not only because this map still new to a lot of players, Fawn, but we get to see some Sigrid on it, baby.
Oh yeah, we do love to see some Sigrid. Well, you love to see it as opposed to more wanting to play against it, right? I mean, that's been the story so far throughout the day. Ban Sigrid, don't want to see her, but maybe for us, the spectators, it'll be a little bit more enjoyable to watch.
Wait, hold on. Melee weapons don't go through her shield anymore. Does that count for the shield too? Can these guys just hit each other with their shields and not do any damage?
We'll have to see when they both walk up to each other slowly.
Speaking of hard hippos, they're gonna look like some rhinoceroses just going at each other.
Yeah, I mean at least both of the secrets will.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what I would assume. Both the secrets are gonna I guess they're just gonna butt heads a lot. I mean, that's gonna be it. They're gonna walk up to each other with shields up and then just staring.
What animals butt heads? I know there's animals that like butt heads during mating season or something. Rams.
Rams. Thank you. See,
actually,
it's a good thing.
They just go up to each other and they're like, "Hey, I'm a better head butter than you."
I think it's a territorial thing. Just like they're marking territory right now, Rogue Fathers all the way through. This is Rogue Fathers, right? I'm not misunderstanding that that's what's been happening. No, Hard Hippo's the one that's already posted up and moving right on through. And so far, managed to plant the bomb. They're cleaning things up 1 for 1. Saint Drone gets popped. No res here. One more remaining is my story. Manages to toss out a couple hands, gets the kill. Hamm goes down. Kunha is the next one in line to fall. They have to try and see if they can get a trade here, but the health is healing back so quickly. Will they get the kill? They have to find some way. It's a one-man army so far as they push right on in. Sigrid right around the corner manages to come and help trade the teammate. Well, not trade the teammate, but at least help her out because it was looking pretty dire so far. That was looking like
anybody watching this stream, Fawn, I need them to know when I say any broadcast for CMG, any broadcast for any esport, right? And I say, I've never heard of these guys, and then they do well like that. I love it. I love it because it makes me say, okay, we've got some new people in this scene. We've got new potential skills. Let's see what they've got. Right now, they're looking really good. Fast bomb plant with the Secret Shield. I like it. Secret Shield, the ability, it comes back very quickly. Sigrid on the other side for Rogue Fathers did some good work. Got 2 downs in a 1v4 situation. So both Sigurds coming in huge for both teams already.
That's her popping the ability, the quick and quiet to try and move on through. This Kestrel posted up, looking for opportunities. Finds the headshot, but both of them only get 1 bullet on one another. Still trying to take pot shots at the person standing by the window. Seeing if they could find anything to try and mark up their opponent. And everything's been playing pretty slow right now. Kestrel gets brought down to less than half. 1 point below the halfway mark as it regens back up. Everyone's playing slow. I mean, this is just what to gather for right now. I mean, this is just a slower paced game. The first round went down and everybody else is playing a little bit more cautiously.
Yeah, first round, this round, the defense, they got to play a little bit safer and slower. They only have pistols for most of them. Meanwhile, for the attackers, hey, they might be ready for us to rush them like we did last round. So we can't do that again. Hamm finds Story, though. Lonnie quickly responds with a C4. Karma does find the rest of Story and then downs Lonnie. Big Karma going around there. Pun intended. Another round in favor of Hard Hippo. They came to play, Fawn.
Yeah, they did. I mean, this is like, it started off so slow at first, very slow, very methodical, finding their moment, picking the right opportunity. And once they do, they fire on all cylinders. You see how much of a difference it makes when one of you goes down, let alone everyone. Like you have to play a little bit more cautiously. I believe it was an overextension. Sigrid tries to drop down, see if they can get the trade, try and see if they can save one of their teammates on the side of Rogue Fathers. Doesn't quite get it. Instead, gets traded out and killed. Which also puts them at a deficit. All they were trying to do was trying to make sure that they could they could follow up with what their teammate was able to allow, and it just wasn't working out for them with that drop down.
Yeah,
So they ended up
definitely.
losing.
Definitely more like the siege tactic there. Wait,
Right.
stall, intel, gather, go, kill. Everything's over, right? So
Right.
a lot of waiting around, and then everything just happens kind of in a blur there. Bomb has been planted pretty quickly once again for the second time in this game so far. Lancer making the rotation. That's Bacardi. Does have Saint next to him, being Lonnie. They see where the bomb is. Throw a smoke to kind of get some cover on it. Quick and quiet, not available. Shield does get popped on the bottom, I believe, by the opposing. I think that's Story with his shield up, but the drones are going to take care of that. Tries to find a second one onto Lonnie. It's successful, and Karma making some plays along with Kunha. Hamm comes in from behind to clean up the rest, and Fawn, just like we said, when it happens in a blur. A third straight round for the side of Hard Hippo now.
That's what we've been saying. I mean, it is, they get one, they fire on all cylinders for the rest of it. It's hard to lose a member and try and fight back, especially when the teams are so close like this. Not even gameplay-wise, but also just in general, right? Like physically, whenever they're so close to each other, all it does is allow people to be able to push together. They pushing as a team, and it's benefiting them in such a huge way. It's so hard for them to fight in a situation like this because it feels almost smothering once they get that kill. They have characters that even pick up the kills, that can play around those corners and make it even more dangerous for their opponents.
Like this play from the defense, and Kestrel on top a little bit harder this time. Saint getting shot from two different angles. He notices that, has to duck out. Will be able to give that intel to his team.
It seems like that's the case for right now. Things are becoming a little bit more dangerous. Bounce nade gets tossed out, forces them down and below as things are becoming a bit more problematic. Simtex gets thrown, nothing to be found yet. Secret has the bomb out, waiting for any possible opportunity. The shield is there as well. JBacardi manages to knock down one. Lonnie gets the other one. Secret tries to push around the corner, but Lysrix is available to him. And they manage to at least still get down. They can get down after down all they want to, but it's making it even harder for them to play that sort of fight. Karma picks up Kunha. There's 2-on-2 right now. They manage to get down, but the pincer might be too much. They win that fight. NetJ takes him down and makes sure that he can get a breath of fresh air as they make this a 1-3, getting their first point.
Much better from Rogue Fathers. A lot of really well-timed plays happened there that really allowed them to be able to get that round in their favor. One, NetJ went crazy at the end, right? He got a lot of good picks. Second, Lysrix gets that down on the enemy Sigurd pretty quickly, even through the shield being popped. His head was sticking out after he was trying to aim his pistol out. They stopped the bomb from being planted. The shield was no longer available from Lysrix, but because the Saint drone came out, he had to pop up to try and finish that kill off. Wasn't able to do so. Had two other guns pointed at him. So he goes down. That's another good play. And then the flank from Bacardi just really broke up that back line. He ended up dying, but he got enough space created for NetJ to just open up.
And right now, Grenade gets tossed out, looking for more opportunities for themselves, making it hard to fight as Kunha gets one down and then eventually results in a kill waiting around the corner. Still has that stem available to him. No trade, nothing whatsoever. As Kessel's just trying to play around these corners here, waiting for any possible opportunity to see anyone try and peek out, anyone to try and see if they can get a trade. Right now, though, Hard Hippos are definitely in control. They're fighting a 3v4 battle with Rogue Fathers. On the back foot here, Lysrix is there trying to get the shots while they're trying to plant. If anything, toss out the C4, trying to go around the corner, doesn't quite find it. They get two down. Lysrix and Karma manage to get one.
He got his drone off.
And that's going to be even more dangerous for the team. Lancer's still there. They're looking for the defuse. Lancer can't quite fight. Bacardi gets one, but it's not going to be enough. Kunha is able to trade out his teammate 4-1 so far for Hard Hippo.
Hard Hippo able to get the drone off there right before he goes down, but still they are able to stop that revive from coming in. Hard Hippo are doing a great job of not just winning their gunfights, but adjusting to what Rogue Fathers is bringing each and every round. You know, this is a battle between which team can adjust better. You saw the drones come out from the side of Hard Hippo in the bottom at the beginning of that round, and they were of no use. Had two people aiming him down, but he wins that fight against NetJ down there, and then the rest of his team's able to kind of swarm in and help him and really take the space that they wanted. They're just creating a lot more opportunities for themselves than Rogue Fathers are at the moment.
And so far right now, they are able to push in. The quick and quiet gets popped the minute the smoke is there. Tries to play a little bit too aggressive, but Bacardi gets taken down. Goes for the aggressive play, gets punished almost instantly for it. And now Rogue Fathers are down a man, but so is Hard Hippo. They've managed to trade things out 1-for-1. It's looking like a 3v3 so far. With the Halo drone still up, you've got the Saint, you got C4, you got plenty of things to play post-plant, but PStory is making that a little bit more annoying for Hard Hippo, as now they're looking at a 2v3. They've unevened the odds here, as Rogue Father seems to be in more control. Bomb is down, but they can't quite go to pick it up to try and commit to the plan.
I like this patience being played by MyStory as well. Not getting too aggressive here. They do have 2 picks on the side of Hard Hippo. Only 1 for Rogue Fathers. It is a big one being the Lancer. Bacardi was creating a little bit of nonsense in the back line for them, but now they're going to have to play this up front. They do have some shots going down on Kunha, bouncing in and out. MyStory sees Karma, sees Kunha, comes around the corner. Kukri doesn't connect. NetJ finishes off Kunha.
Now Rogue Fathers wants to try and push it. They're trying to run down Karma, and they do find it. That's going to make it a 4-2. Hard Hippo still have the lead, but Rogue Fathers are trailing on their heels right now. It's close. They're tailing them at this rate. Another 2 rounds, and we'll have a tie.
Well, this will be the last round of this half, so it can't be a tie going into halftime. Can be a 5-2 or a 4-3. And for Rogue Fathers, they're hoping for that latter option there. But I like that play. There's only 2 of them left on attack. And Rogue Fathers knows we're in a 3v2. We have numbers advantage, but let's just play slow. They have to make the move. They have to plant this bomb or get these kills. So they wait it out patiently, and they wait for the push. The push comes in, knowing that Hard Hippos needs to get some picks or to get a bomb planted. They don't have the bomb in their possession. And then the Kukri doesn't connect. And that was large. That was huge. Because if you can't get that secret down, that means you can't take that space. And they were able to, NetJ was able to take out the Kestrel, and soon after, Dahlia fell.
Right now trying to push in, see what they can do against their opponents. Hard Hippo is currently trying to plant the bomb. Can't quite find it yet, though. Gets forced out as they both are on the retreat here, just looking for a better opportunity. MyStory still has to back off. They are pushing him all together. It's becoming more of a problem as he can't quite climb his way up. They have to find some sort of way to help him, but they can't. Shot from above, below, and in front. It's going to be a bit of an issue for Secret to try and get out of that one. Hamm gets taken down thanks to Lonnie. Bacardi is next. They finish off the kill. Lysrix is already pretty low as they try to see if they can force things out from them. Has the drones available to him. Kestrel just holding on right now as they're trying to move things along. Hard Hippo are just trying to see if they can find a better opportunity for themselves, maybe on a different bomb site. They tried to go to A, and it seems to be clear for the most part until they go underground. Might even be a little bit harder for them. Plants it right on by the zip line. What more opportunity will they have for themselves? If the bomb gets planted, now they can play post plant.
Nice standard plant there. Can hold it from the back of this zip, as you can see. Also, it could, you know, you push that button to defuse a little bit too quickly, you might end up on the zip line yourself. Kunha finds NetJ, finishes him off. The Dahlia gets caught out. Bacardi finds him. And now, quick and quiet. I don't know if it's available once again. Could be pretty soon. Here comes Kunha from the backside of the site just to take out one. Drones to find another. Can't do it. Finishes off one. Bacardi now has to make a move towards Lysrix.
He has to. The bomb time is not on their side right now. Manages to get brought down to an extremely low health pool. Bacardi playing that corner. Can't quite go for the defuse either. Has to look for the kill. Here pushes and manages to get it. The minute that he goes to defuse that bomb, will he make it in time? He does not. He crosses the zip line. And Hard Hippo finds this one at a 5-2. Gets it a little bit too late.
I like the play from Bacardi. He knew he had to push. He knew he had no time in his favor. Just a little bit too late there as the bomb goes off. Maybe even a lot late because, you know, jumping off that zip line, he could ride the zip line on accident trying to get the defuse. Still, all in all, it's a good play from the Sigrid. Knew exactly what she needed to do. Just delay as much time as possible. And was a success. Bomb goes off. Bacardi gets the kill and the credit and the money, but we're going into a second half. 5-2 Hard Hippo leads. And this is what I like to see. 4 players I've never heard of or seen before. I know exactly what's going to come of this if they win this. Twitter's going to blow up. Good thing I'm in Twitter jail for that one. But, you know, I like to see some new blood in the scene, especially when they're playing this great in the top 8.
Yeah, so far so good for Hard Hippo. 5-2 against Rogue Fathers on the strikeout map. And even still, I mean, they change up their draft a little bit on both sides, but even still, it's not like as if it's too big of a difference. It's still a bit of a problem for them. So hopefully Rogue Fathers can find their stride and make it work for them.
Bomb has been dropped.
Oh man, oh man. Seems like for right now that things are becoming a little bit more of an issue. As things are becoming, now they're trying to push in. See, they can try and find some sort of way to make things work for them. As things are becoming more and more of a problem. Hamm finds one. They managed to get another down as well. Story and Hamm. Okay, so Story's going to get taken down, excuse me, as Hamm becomes even more of an issue right now for the enemy team. Hard Hippo trying to find what they can.
That's a beautiful hold from the defense here, Fawn.
It's
They know exactly what they need to do. They have 2 up top, 2 down low. They know that the rotation will take a little bit of time for them towards that B site, but luckily for them, the offense was pushing towards the A side. Now they know where Bacardi is. They lose 1 in the time, but 2 members go down. Semtex doesn't do much damage. He knows he's stuck there. He can't move from that spot. Bacardi finally goes down from a Semtex from Lysrix. A little bit of damage, and NetJ gets finished off. Karma and the rest of Hard Hippo find another round 2 away from taking game number 1. This is something I wouldn't have guessed coming into this, just because 4 unknowns versus a team of some players that we've seen around the comp scene time after time. Maybe they took too much of a break when you look at NetJ and Lonnie here.
Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they did. 6-2. They go up another round. So obviously, Rogue Fathers has quite a climb ahead of them. Dahlia linking with that Secret this time around. As everyone,
this goes back to the last matchup I was talking about, Fawn. You go down 6-2 as a result from the pistol round, but you're not able to get a couple knocks, so you don't even have much cash to go into this next round. You could be looking at a 7-2 here.
Exactly. It's becoming a bit more of a problem. The lead keeps widening. The gap isn't quite there. Well, the gap is there. Excuse me. The way of trying to deal with this differential is a lot harder. Trying to close that gap is more so what I was thinking of, to make it a bit more, you know, of a problem to fight against the enemy team. Karma gets brought down. So does Hamm. Semtex, Bacardi gets 2 of them. Now they're looking for a better opportunity. Drive-bys on the zip line. And that's going to be some good damage. And of course, the team is there to make sure they can clean things up. Hard Hippo down 3 already. There's no way for Vi to really get in to try and stop this bomb plant or anything of the sort. It's 4-on-1 right now. That's why I think it. I mean,
love it.
Massive. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
It was beautiful plays from all members of Rogue Fathers. I mean, besides Secret there at the end, just getting taken out. They're just searching for him. But hey, they double smoked the site. They pushed 2-2. They get a bomb plant. They covered it. They used the shield for it. And then they get 3 picks from it. So beautiful play from Rogue Fathers to open up that round. That's what they need to do a lot more of in order to gain some rounds and to, you know, put themselves back in a position to win this game here. But again, double smokes on left and right. They shut down both line of sights for the defense, planted the bomb, pushed 2 to the left inside. Bacardi gets 2 before he goes down, but they're able to get that revive. They're able to clean up those kills. That's a great play.
It was, yeah. I mean, they overall played it very, very well. I mean, it made it harder for them to sort of get that retake. Most of them were grouped up. I mean, we've been seeing this time and time and time again. No matter what team it is you're quite looking at, you get 1 pick, and then it becomes more of an issue the longer the round goes on, because they're going to start firing on all cylinders. That number deficit when you're in a 4v4 is so much harder to deal with. It's overall a really rough time to try and fight through. That smoke goes out. And of course, they're going to be able to lock down plenty of sight lines with that double smoke onto the site, trying to see if they can get any sort of defense. If they really want to push the Rogue Fathers, probably just going to wait for the smoke to dissipate, it seems like, until they want to actually make their move.
Yeah, usually when, you go into a 4v4 battle, you kill one person on the other team, you're like, hey, we got the advantage. You kill a second one, you're like, let's go. You kill 3 of them, and there's only 1 member standing. You're like, yo, if you're sitting back, you're getting kicked from the team right now. Nice Semtex comes in. They still get the bomb planted, and that stim shot will heal them back up. But I thought I saw someone coming from the backside there. Might be their own teammate. So we quickly flash past it. This time, though, Rogue Fathers, they give up sight. They're playing for retake. They have a position. Nice shots coming on to Lonnie, but he returns fire.
Loses the shot, or loses the gunfight overall. Tries to push back up. Semtex is there, gets the damage, but doesn't quite find it yet. Dahlia, man, just get the Redders with Secret. They got down 2 of them. Bacardi, Lonnie, both of them down. The bomb's still planted, and of course they have to find some sort of way to take over site. They want to push in. They force him underground. He has to retreat, but he's there. Hamm and the rest of the team of Hard Hippo are going to make sure they get this defuse effectively. Make sure
this Hard Hippo team, man, they know how to play retakes beautifully. Right there, you saw, they said, okay, let's get our angles. Then they got 1 pick. Even though 1 person went down, being the Secret, she got picked up by the Dahlia very quickly. And then they said, okay, Secret's back up. Let's go. We got a pick. Let's go get another. They got another one as quickly as they got that first one onto Bacardi. And then they send in the pinch, and they just said, let's go, dude. Hit the gas pedal. Hit these shots. Let's go. You saw the Secret on the enemy team. PStory had his shield up. You have to hit the head. The headshots were coming in. He downs 1, but the rest of his team was there to clean it up. They get the defuse. That is beautiful aggression and knowing when to go and how to approach that retake from Hard Hippos. They're 1 round away from finishing off game number 1 here in a surprise upset, if you had to say the least.
Still trying to fire shots around the corner. Hamm is looking pretty cautious right now. He's waiting by the window, seeing if anybody peeks, but Story already gets a kill. Kunha goes down. The rest of them, there's 4v3 now. Hard Hippo have to find some sort of way to see if they can stop the bomb site takeover, but it seems like that's going to be inevitable, if anything. Now they have the bomb already ready and equipped. We're trying to see if they can get the plant here, but Hamm's waiting by the window. Maybe it's not as free as we may have expected it to be, but even still, they push in and get a better bomb site plant just to try and avoid that window peak.
Yeah, they have to avoid the window. The shield wasn't available from Secret, so they have to naturally plant behind cover. Otherwise, they're going to end up going down. Nice shots coming out from both sides, though. Hard Hippo loses another member, and now Rogue Fathers in the advantage 4v2. Have the bomb planted. Time is ticking. A little over 30% through now.
Kestrel uses drones around the corner, tries to find what they can. Use the stem. Lysrix manages to get 1. Kestrel lose the gunfight against NetJ. How much more is remaining? They get 1, and Secret pushing with the shield. Tries to get Lysrix. Moves in and gets the melee. PStory finds the finishing kill for this round. 7-4. As Hard Hippo, they've been struggling playing post plant. It's been rough on them, it seems like.
The biggest thing about their post-plant retake, the problem is they lose numbers before the retake has to come into play. That's when they aren't successful. We've seen them retake successfully twice now when they have numbers. When they have their full team ready to go on the retake, they're great. They just have to work on the ability to retake spots without having a full team at their disposal, which, of course, is hard for any team. That's very difficult to do. But it's their biggest crux right now. So if Rogue Fathers continues to get picks before they plant the bomb, they'll be in a good position here.
Well, so far, so good in terms of pushing up. Rogue Fathers are not afraid to do so. Excuse me, Hard Hippo are not afraid to do so. So checking corner, trying to be more aggressive. They see him there. He was going to let him pass by. Bacardi was trying to see if he could get any more bang for his buck. Bounce nade gets tossed out. That might be a hit. It's not going to be. But even still, they managed to get 1 kill. That's already looking pretty good. And it's pretty early in the round, too, as Rogue Fathers have to find some way to the site to see if they can at least plant a bomb anywhere. Oh,
I need someone in chat to tell me if this is a European team here, Hard Hippo, because I mean, I would think it is if I don't know who they are, but at the same time, you know, new NA teams could come. Nice C4 coming out. Does a lot of damage, but shield's still up. PStory goes down. Drone comes through. I don't know if that will be successful, and it looks like it will be. Seeger gets picked back up, but just as she gets picked back up, Hamm takes her down with the Riptide once again. And like you said, the bomb has been planted 50% through, but Hard Hippo are in a good spot right now. And just as I say that, NetJ finds one.
How much more is there? How much more in the tank, Rogue Fathers, do you guys have in your back pocket? They managed to get one down. All they have to do is stall long enough for this to be the case. They get one. Smoke gets tossed out, but don't you ever try and approach the smoke. Lysrix is there, manages to get up that trade. They're still stalling. It looks like Rogue Fathers might make this a little bit easier. It avoids the shots and gets the round. 2v4 against all the odds, and they make it work and make it a 7-5 in their favor. My goodness, man.
Yeah, at the end of that fight, the only 2 members standing were from Hard Hippo, but the round is still won by Rogue Fathers because that bomb timer, it hit 0 and the bomb goes boom. But at the same time, the Hard Hippo, they had the numbers, they had the advantage, they just couldn't win the gunfights as quickly. So that tells me Rogue Fathers are able to adjust even when they have the numbers disadvantage or the man disadvantage. They know how exactly they need to hold this. They know where the retake is coming from, and they did exactly what they needed to do. That was hold them off for the bomb to go, and they did it perfectly there. Lonnie coming up huge with a down through the smoke. I don't know if he has tracker rounds available right now because we weren't able to really tell. But Lonnie's starting to step up here in the later rounds, covering his teammates, getting some good revives, even if they go down quickly after. Look at this. Double smoke comes through. Bacardi takes the space they need. Nice coverage from Lonnie onto the window. Shield up,
man.
bomb down.
They're taking these sites with the greatest of ease. My goodness. And they have to find some sort of way to play this retake. Hard Hippo, this is where they've been struggling. The retakes have been the hardest for them so far. Kestrel pushing the stairs. And of course, they have the vibe the poison all over it. But they're waiting. They're looking for any sort of opportunity. Anyone touches that bomb, they're going to find an opportunity for themselves. Shield is up. They want to toss out the bounce nades. They're going to have to use the Kestrel drones. They have to find some sort of way. And Simtex goes out, and they manage to get the down. You thought you were defusing it. You're not getting anything. No bang for your buck. But Kunha and Karma are going to find 2 apiece. They find 1 kill. How much more will they get? Not much longer will they last as Rogue Fathers.
What do you do in that situation, Fawn? You got a secret in your face. You're trying to shoot her in the head, and she's just meleeing you with her head covered by a shield, man. Like, you can't melee through the shield anymore, which I guess in realistic terms makes sense. But what do you do? What do you do? She's just bopping you on the face with a shield, and you can't punch her through it. Like, what do you do, man?
My goodness. If there was one thing it is I could request, I haven't been here long. I've been here for like what, about like 3 hours at now. I listen. If you could somehow find a way to make it so that there's an audio clip.
They tried. I mean, they threw Semtexes, she blocked it. They threw C4s, she blocked it. Like,
right.
What do you do? You just run away? You're just like, I'm out of here. See you later, dude.
I mean, just cry about it. I mean, they haven't really been able to find a way to make any sort of progress on the site right now. It's they haven't found any way to retake it. Let me phrase that differently. Even still, once again, bomb gets planted, smokes are down. Story gets the down with the Simtex. They find an early kill. Hamm pushing up on the side here, still has the stim, and still has a whole bunch. Story gets lit up, but so does Hamm, and he gets cooked just like Lysrix neck behind him. The C4 gets the kill. My goodness, man, there's only one of them left. It looks like Rogue Fathers have managed to tie this one up. Grenade, cooked, and ready. Gets one down. Wait a minute. Did I speak too soon?
No. That's just for money, man. Don't get yourself... Oh, my goodness,
wait.
dude.
You can't do it like this. Okay.
Stop it!
Oh, come on, man.
Stop it!
Come on, man.
Final round. All in.
My goodness, man. Unfortunate. We hate to see it. Now we're tied up at
Just
7
gave
seconds.
this secret more money, man. Now she's probably going to buy, like, Toughen Up at this point. And then when she doesn't have a shield, the melee still won't do as much damage. Which, by the way, you don't see a lot of melees coming out. And I like that in today's tournament because, you know, we see a lot more utility usage, see a lot more people having to take gunfights instead of just, you know, running around the corner and throwing an axe at my face. Which, you know, if you don't know, axe damage got... or melee damage got, you know, the thrown damage, 75 to the body. Still does 100 to the head. So if you had a headshot with a baseball bat, I guess you're in good condition. But Hard Hippo's got to do a better job of these retake positions.
Right.
Maybe even have to get aggressive now when these double smokes go down.
Planted the bomb. Stop them.
they exclusively have been like
don't have
losing
much in the
the
way of reveals either, because you can have tracker rounds from Vi, and that's about it. Other than that, Rogue Fathers, they've got Seeker, they've got tracker rounds from 2 members being Saint and Lancer. Now NetJ, he finds Kunha. Lysrix goes down.
We hate to see it.
Dude, what was it, a 7-2 lead?
7-2. It was 7-2. It was 7-2. Now Rogue Fathers are looking like they're about to clean this one up. It's looking grim. They have to make a way. They have to make some sort of way, shape, or form to make it benefit them, but it's not going to at all. You got the last man standing. Secret on the hunt, trying to push out, and they get the kill. You're talking about 7-2 to 8-7.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Here we are. My name is realBluTV. I'm joined with Fawn, the legend. Fawn, you got a couple people in chat saying you're the beast, man. They're pumping you up, bro.
Am I the sweet of you all? I definitely don't.
You had a notable one that I can remember. Prosper, Fawn, the legend, bro. He was
you up. Prosper,
yeah.
We love you.
I'm kind of jealous. I don't get that love ever, but it's okay.
Listen, man.
I'm used to it, dude.
Cool.
I'm used to it.
I'm okay on a good day.
Listen,
I'm
Fawn,
on a good day.
Fawn, me being in Twitter jail just means I get less hate mail right now, so it's okay.
Well, if anything, it seems like they're more in control.
Oh my goodness, he just rolled into the Semtex. Kunha finds him.
Unfortunate, man. They're in pretty good control so far on the side of Rogue Fathers. They're leading, but it's not too crazy so far. The score is still close together, but with that point captured, it is being heavily contested. Rolls on the corner. NetJ gets popped. Kunha still looking pretty good so far.
Dude, I just see LMGs in the kill feed, and it's giving me a heart attack, Fawn. It's just... I had 60 bullets from an anvil, 70, or is it 50 to start from this guy? Yeah, 50 from Mac. That's 110 bullets that can just go by your face and in your chest, man. Bacardi finds one with the KA-30, though. I've been using that gun myself with the Ronin. Just got her to Mastery 10. A lot of trophy systems going down, too, to stop these grenades from coming out from Rogue Fathers. 7 revives for them, 9 for Hard Hippo. Now the Vi poison starting to come through, and you can hear that flashbang revving up, and there it goes. Did it flash anyone? I don't know, but it did push them back far enough. They get another pick. Make that another one on a NetJ.
Hard Hippo definitely looking great right now in the strikeout. Making it
Look at
even
that
harder.
Shield placement, too.
Right,
it forces them.
I was just about to mention that, like how good of a placement that shield was, because I genuinely
forces them to have to like peek even wider angles inside, and they can peek them a little bit tighter in cafe. Great play.
Right. Exactly. However, in this situation, if one of them goes down, then you have more of an opportunity for them to get run down. But so far, that shield never dissipates. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay, and it's definitely still working out for them, whether they have their anvil available to them or not. So far, looking good, though. They push their way back into Cafe. They manage to get to Story, NetJ. They're finding the kills, but they already lost 2 of them. They're actually going to play a more aggressive angle here, despite that, but looking the wrong way. Chalk gets picked off, and then you have the Saint that falls soon after that, NetJ. And that's going to be enough for this round. How much more will you have of an opportunity to be able to fight and try and claim that win? Away
no, but it ain't over till the Rogue Fathers sing. We've seen this. We've seen this before, Fawn. Okay, 7-2, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're right. I mean, you're entirely right to say that. Hard Hippo have a lead so far, but can they keep the lead, and can they finish their plate when it's served to them, as opposed to just letting it get cold and then not eating it ever, and then somebody else comes along and takes your food. I guess that will be the analogy or something like that, right? But so far, it seems like everything's starting off pretty well. Chalk wants to swing out wide. Let's try and see if he can find out anyone or even get a flank if nobody's there to actually contest him. They are finding good shots onto links, though. JBacardi, My Story. They find 2. Not to find 2, excuse me. Find 1. One gets the down. The other one secures the kill for the team as one of them flanks all the way around. They're still trying to watch where they can. C4 goes out and doesn't quite find the hit, but it does force them back. And they're just trying to hold on to this point for as long as they can.
I like that they bring out the Ronin because Kestrel is banned. That's a nice little replacement for it, too. Because, you know, the drones are obviously better than the Ronin knife, but you can still throw it on a corner. if someone's not peeking, shoot it, blow them up. So good plays coming out from Bacardi on that already here.
Exactly.
A couple more downs in favor of the Rogue Fathers come out. And now NetJ having to duck and weave through the bullets, finds one, has two more in front of him, but has to wait for that immunity off the respawn, and they're able to find the kill onto him.
Peek around the corner, doesn't quite work out too well for them. Rogue Fathers still in control of the objective here. Hard Hippo, they find their way in. Bacardi manages to get two different people, manages to finish off Lysrix, and manages to down Hamm. Now Chalk's pushing up through mid, looking for a better opportunity, but he's sort of pincered here. Ballistic Knife goes out, finds the pick, and so does the rest of the team. They're finding and cleaning up what they see. The next one that rolls into the line of sight, the vision, is Lysrix, or is Lysrix, as they try their best to see if they can retake the point at all. But with them piling up the kills, with them taking control over the side as easily as they are, it's harder for them. Their life pool is not as vast as Rogue Fathers is right now. Hard Hippo are finding a way to secure their spot. So far, so good. Things are becoming more and more dangerous. Hard Hippo manages to find one kill. Kunha is there. You have Hamm as well as Lysrix. And things are getting more and more unfortunate for Rogue Fathers, as Hard Hippo has sort of made their way back to the objective. Now that they're in control, obviously Rogue Fathers have to fight to take this away from them. 5 tickets left and remaining. Anvil is down. Ballistic Knife gets tossed out. They get one down. JBacardi is looking good. Hacker is going to do well soon after that. NetJ, so many kills back and forth. They have more tickets. Rogue Fathers are still in control here. They downed one. Anvil's going to get executed. Down for the count. Viper is pushing up, trying to find exactly what she can do. And it's not going to work out too well for her, but she is going to be able to put some pressure on them, is going to make them reconsider where they're quite pushing. Karma stuck behind the barricade here, looking for more and more opportunities. Karma has to do what he can, but he's going to get down as well. NetJ is already available to him. Lysrix flanking around, but it's not going to quite find what they were looking for. A grenade gets tossed out over the wall and into the line of fire is how this is going to be. Rogue Fathers tie this up 1-1 against Hard Hippo.
Dude, that shot got there fast, man. He just rolled out from behind them, and then as soon as they turn around, they throw a grenade, turn around, and he's already over the wall with rage up going. So he got there fast, man. He's moving pretty quickly. That's a good round from Rogue Fathers. They were able to rebound. They played it a lot better. I think it's mainly because the Anvil Mac are able to hold down Cafe a lot easier than they are to hold down that more open space area of the Fountain objective. Now we're going back towards that A site. If this ends up being a win for Hard Hippo again, then they have the opportunity to lose that Fountain again and then go to overtime and win it off Cafe again.
It seems like people are still trying to contest for Cafe. Pops the Chalk ability, 170 HP. They want to be aggressive here, want to try and push in. Rolls into the grenade, but that's okay. 12 HP still remaining. Tries to flank right back around. Not trying to get downed if he can help it. They get 2 of them. Chalk manages to find one. Peeks around the corner. Tries to fight the incoming Chalk from the other team. He downs one, but that's all they're going to be able to get as Hard Hippo now take control over this site. They're doing what they can. Kunha's already looking pretty low. So is Karma. Grenade gets tossed out. It's looking like a fireworks show so far. The whole 9 yards. Everything's getting tossed around, making it even harder. Simtex through the smoke. Will they find something? They do. Story finds one. NetJ. So many others start to clean things up. Hard Hippo are now on a retreat. Can't quite find what they're looking for, but they want to push forward. Don't give them the time to regroup. Same sort of strategy that Hard Hippo showed to Rogue Fathers. Now they want to take a page out of their book. They want to keep them from making it back to the objective.
I like this. They're going to have to push through Bathroom, see if they can get behind them, get a little bit of aggressive, but they can't because they're being held on the angle. Bacardi and NetJ working together there, holding that Bathroom angle, and now it's going to be difficult for them to get back in onto the site. They have to do it pretty quickly. Tickets will start to go down as they are getting taken out once again. Look at PStory picking up the LMG. Lonnie finds another one just to finish off Hamm as well. Look at these angles. Everything's starting to slow down. This is when things get serious, Fawn. When the slowdown and strikeout happens, you know stuff is going, bro.
Exactly. Especially since they're in control of the point, too. I mean, it's obviously going to take away a Hard Hippo's health, so they're the ones racing against the clock, not Rogue Fathers. They're taking more passive angles. They aren't pushing up to try and get those spawn camps. They aren't trying to do what they can, except for get kills just like this. NetJ, PStory, get one apiece. Lysrix, Kunha, both down. They have to find some sort of way to make this work for them. They want to push to the smoke. They want to try and see what they can do. As things are becoming more and more problematic, he was flashed, but he still manages to peek around the corner, see if he can get that kill. Pre-fires and finds the angle. They lose the battle to the Saint. They have to pick up where they can. That timer's still ticking down, and that point has to be contested if they want to try and put the shoe on the other foot. They do make it there as the ballistic knife gets tossed out. Faked, not going to quite shoot yet as he tries to push around the corner. He rolls back right around the shield as well, toss out the ballistic knife and try and see if they can get the down. Still trying to contest the objective. What more will they find here as they're still trying to fight around the corner? They manage to get one. Anvil gets picked off. 3 lives remaining on the side of Hard Hippo. That might be one down, but they trade him out. The kills are coming up like a checkerboard, if anything. Some for red, some for blue, but Rogue Fathers are the ones in control.
This is beautiful play from NetJ, who just got back. He's going to be able to help out Vi. Vi just holding inside. Look at the way she's able to space them out, push them back with the poison. She won't have one available here for a few more seconds. Bacardi's back. He's able to put some damage out. Now they are going to 2-man rush him on the triple peak. What a play. Lysrix and Karma turn the corner, find one though. Bacardi still playing off the shield. The shield's working out in favor of Rogue Fathers more so than Hard Hippo right now. You got to just break the glass, get through that. A lot of stuff coming out from Vi to push them back. No respawns available for them. NetJ goes down. He gets finished off. Only 3 revives available for them. But Chalk is out. Max down. Dahlia's out. Anvil stands alone. The team pushes on both sides. And Rogue Fathers take another round.
My goodness, man. I mean, it was Vi Poison and Incendiary on one side. All of them can't peek the same angle. One of them gets shot. I think they habitually rolled into the Incendiary because one of them got downed by it, but they weren't standing in it beforehand. She tosses it out, tosses out the poison. They literally can't play on the right side. Not only is Vi peeking it, but you have to deal with an Incendiary grenade and the Vile poison. It's a lot to try and take in at once. And since they couldn't do that, they sort of got funneled into looking one direction. And you mentioned it perfectly. They had the Anvil shield down. It worked out better for them than it did for the other team that placed it.
They just couldn't get back inside of Cafe to make the shield work for them.
Right, exactly. Made it even more problematic for themselves, honestly. I mean, it is not looking too good for Hard Hippo right now. Activates the Chalk passive, but they get an early kill. Lonnie, Bacardi, both of them find the kill apiece. They even get more than that. Lysrix tosses out his grenade, tries to find what opportunity he can, but they're finding more and more. They've kept the momentum for a couple rounds now. Like we said before, it's the same story, different day. They managed to start things out well for Hard Hippo, but they can't quite find their opportunity that they've been looking for since the very first round. They were able to win on Vice. Man, oh man.
This play is a little bit slower too. Remember, they lost that Cafe, and that was their best move with their composition. So they're going to have to win this open area here on Fountain. Going to have to win this objective. Hamm trying to hold it down, but he goes down. PStory picking up the LMG once again and doing some damage with it. Lonnie is found on the backside, though. So now the rotation's starting to come through. We see NetJ moving towards that B long usually. Hiding behind cement blocks, seeing if any respawns will come through, seeing if he can catch anyone off of their right shoulder once they go on the Fountain here.
Grenade gets tossed out. Lonnie still looking for some sort of opportunity. See if he can play a better angle. Flash goes out as well. They managed to get one down. We're playing around that corner, like I said, Lonnie looking for an opportunity to see if he can get any sort of pick. Just in a good enough spot, but doesn't quite win the gunfight. Bacardi goes down. NetJ manages to take out one with him. But even still, Hard Hippo are able to fight back. This is becoming closer and closer as the minutes go on. Vi's already pretty low. Tosses out the Vile Poison. Has another trap waiting in lieu and tosses that one out as well. Just to lock things down so they can't push her and they have to respect the space. It's becoming even more dangerous as time goes on as well. They push on the site. They lose to Lonnie and PStory. Becoming more and more problematic. They have to push before the St. Drone manages to pick one up. They do manage to get the kill. Hamm does go down thanks to NetJ. And they're still playing aggressive here. Looking for better opportunities. Hard Hippo playing around the corner, just 3-peeking, making sure that nobody else tries to push their way around. So far, so good. Hard Hippo.
I love the play coming from Lysrix. He's able to hold down this site. Enough time for his teammate, the Anvil, to come back. Anvil goes down, he jumps over, and Lysrix making some more plays, gathering the armor as he's knocking people as well. Finally, he goes down to the hands of JBacardi.
Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. My story peeks around. The story ain't over clearly. Thought he was about to die, but manages to sweep things up and make it work for him. They've got 1 life remaining on the side of Rogue Fathers. Net, Lonnie, both are Net trades out Hamm for Lonnie as they know they're around the corner. Lysrix still waiting, has the grenade cooked and ready. Vile Poison goes out. The trap is set, but they kill so many off of the back of that. They can push 1 more. They're looking for a better opportunity for themselves. Lonnie finds 1, but the rest of them, the only person still remaining is the Saint. They're going to take a look for him. NetJ looking for a possible opportunity. Toss out the C4, pops it, doesn't quite find the hit marker. Puts out the smoke as well, trying to play around it whatever way that he can. Almost gets 1, doesn't quite find it. Saint still on the escape, but Hamm is waiting around the corner with open arms and traps him. The pincer was too much, and Saint gets taken out, tying things at a 2-2.
Decent effort from NetJ there. He had tracker rounds, throws the smoke, he gets lost in it, shoots a couple times, gets a couple hit markers, and then he sees 2 people, but just too much pressure coming from all 4 of them. The way they were able to just kind of push Rogue Fathers into that B-side lane every time, push them down there by the cop car and just keep them there and just trap them there. I mean, how many times did we see Lysrix holding down the fountain by himself or with Anvil there with him, and then he just looks over those stairs towards the cop car and he downs 1, 2, maybe even 3 people, and he's got an LMG, he's got replenish, he gets armor every time he knocks someone. He was in his element there.
Exactly. Bacardi manages to get 1, though. This is the final round. Determine whether we're going to a map 3 or if they change things for the better. My goodness. Bacardi and Story managed to clean things up effectively for them and for their team. They're still trying to find some sort of way around. Rolling, looking for any opportunity. Have to make their way back onto site. Rolls back around the corner. Grenade gets tossed out just to avoid his Story. Tossed out another smoke grenade as well. They're still trying to fire. NetJ, my Story. They managed to find 1 pick. Kunha goes next as well. Lonnie manages to get down, but not before his team seeks revenge and gets another kill. You have 9 lives remaining on the side of Hard Hippo. Rogue Fathers has not lost a single person on this round.
Yeah, they really want this. They want to close it out 2-0 here. They do not want to go to another demolition with a team that was on the brink of victory in the last one. Hard Hippo, though, they're going to have to clean up a lot here in this last round. Rogue Fathers, Chalk, my Story, picking up the LMG as that Chalk once again finds Lysrix around the corner. Hamm did down NetJ. That might get revived, though, as Hamm starting to make some plays. Throws the C4. Will that find anything? No, sir. And he's getting crossfired now.
Seems like he has to bow out of this fight. An angle is that he can't quite contest. Story manages to trade Lysrix. It's still becoming harder and harder for them to hold onto this side, especially now that 2 are down. This might be the retake Hard Hippo we're looking for. They stand on the objective, but it's still getting contested. Saint and Ronan still fighting. Last bastion of hope to hold on to this objective. They get the C4 down with Kunha. NetJ pushes forward, finishes that kill. Lonnie, NetJ still holding on to the site. No matter the obstacle, they're still fighting back. Story finds another one as well. They aren't giving this one up. 13-0. They have no more tickets available to them, and now Rogue Father is going to push forward, sweep the rest of them under the rug. Hamm's down, 2 more remaining. They're on the hit list. Rogue Fathers are looking to take this to a 2-0 and not give Hard Hippo another chance.
Ah, it's so heartbreaking for this EU team. First time in the tournament, they make top 8, and then they're 1 point away from winning the first game, and then in the second game, they just have trouble in rounds 2, 3, and now 5, as they will finally be finished off. Rogue Fathers, again.